Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a reading for Virgos dealing with Leo. This could be about a romantic partner, your boss, your mom, your dad, cousin, aunt, best friend, whatever. We're going to see whatever these cards say about your situation. So it's not going to resonate with everyone, but take what does and leave what doesn't. All right, let's go ahead and take a look here. My last shuffle. All right. Holy Spirit, what is the overall current energy of Virgos and Leo? What is the current overall energy of Virgos dealing with the Leo? We have the Queen of Coins and the Chariot. Temperance. And we have the Knight of Coins. All right. Let's see. Virgo, I don't know whose energy is who, okay? So I'm just going to read this as general, right? Because I don't know whose energy is. So if I ever mention a sign, please just flip it, shift it, however it resonates. There is someone in this situation that is very optimistic, very gung-ho, very wanting to move things forward, wanting to accept an offer or extend an offer, or I'm even getting like it's just something moving ahead, or it could be a physical move, maybe moving in with someone, or sharing a space with someone. This person is very optimistic. That's what I'm getting. Very optimistic, very grounded, very sure about themselves. Very sure about themselves, very sure about their situation, confident. This could be a very nurturing person, very caring. I do get like, if this is about like a boss or an employee and boss situation, this could be the employee and they're very like wanting to push something, push an idea, like have a suggestion about something. Someone who really appreciates, I feel like they really appreciate the world around them and the people around them. If it's a love connection, they really appreciate you, or you really appreciate them, however it resonates. This is someone who sees the bright side of things. Very stable, very professional, very, I got my stuff together. Very caring, very humble though, you know? And then I see someone on the other side, and this person is a little bit slower to move. This person is more, I'm going to think it out and I'm going to plan it. I'm not going to go headfirst in anything. I'm not going to make a fast decision. I want to make sure that this decision is conducive to how I really feel and, you know, aligns with my moral compass. Like, I really feel like this person is very much introverted, peaceful, like just someone who likes to take their time. They like to think things over. You know, they're not pessimistic, but they're very careful and guarded, and they may not see the sunshine until they get closer to it. So whereas this other person they see the sunshine in every state of life. This person over here, they have to, like, it's almost like, I'll believe it when I see it type of thing. So, and this person is very slow moving. They're very good with resources. Like they don't just waste stuff. Like they feel like they need to hold on to something. They're very resourceful. Could be frugal, just waiting for the right time. So I feel like this is a situation between you and Leo. You have someone who's like, let's go, let's do it. And then another one who's like, I'm not sure, let's think about this, let's plan. And I even feel like this person may like not like to talk about it. Okay, so let's say you and this person are planning on moving in together. I'm just going to use that analogy. You plan on moving in together, or the discussion has been brought up. One person's just like, yeah, let's do it. The other one's like, I have to evaluate this. And so one day you guys are just talking casually and the conversation is brought up. This person over here is like, I don't even want to talk about this right now. Like, they don't want to talk about it. They don't want to think about it. Like, those are things that they process on their own. They don't want to be pressured into anything. It's like they're watching, they're waiting, they're seeing. They could even be watching this other person, making sure that their behaviors are consistent. They almost like they're waiting for something to be wrong, but they're not really. So they're just making sure you're staying true to who you are and nothing switching up, because again, they're very cautious, very careful and cautious for sure. So I wouldn't say it's a runner and a chaser. Okay, but this person over here, sometimes they pull back their energy. Either they don't want to talk about that or they don't want to talk to you. And it could be just not rejecting you, but just they need time to just like piece things together on their own. And so sometimes they just may not be as talkative or may not be showing up. If they ever feel pressured, they're not going to show up as their normal selves. Let's get a little bit more about this. Any conflict going on between these two? Any conflict going on between these two? What is it about? What's this conflict about, if any? What's a conflict about, if any? One more card. Oh, not all those. Sorry, y'all can't see me shuffling, but I'm back here. Any conflict, if any? One more card. All right, we'll let that one drop. Okay. All right, we have Judgment. Let's see, let's adjust here. Okay, we have Judgment, Ace of Cups, Queen of Swords, and Queen of Wands. Honestly, I feel like someone here is really not ready. They're not ready about something. There's something they're not ready for. They're very guarded, very by the book, very, again, if this is like a career move or something, this person is just very by the book. They're very much like, I can't make any exceptions to the rules. I need to make sure like my job is on the line. But they're knowing they have to make a decision, right? And if this is in a relationship or, I keep going back to career or relationship, but this could be about anything. But if this is a romantic interest, this person has concerns. Concerns around whatever decision this is. Again, they're looking at the big picture. They're looking at the big picture. They're seeing the sides that have shade, and then they're seeing the sides that have the sunshine, okay? But they're looking at all of it collectively. And they're really trying to plan out and figure out if this is a good choice or if this is something that can work. I feel like this person is taking their time because they need the clarity. They're wanting the clarity. They're wanting the confirmation. You know, they want to research. They want to check everything. Like, you know. And then again, I feel like you have the person who's very confident, very much, come on, let's go. I don't care if, you know, the world's burning. Like, let's go. Let's live life. Let's live life. Let's, you know, merge our worlds together. Let's, can you please, like, open up this opportunity for me? So it's kind of similar. I guess, you know, the present energy is the conflict. You just have one person who's more logical and the other one who's more free flowing, like, let's just do this, you know? And I think the problem is there's no decision. There's no decision because this person, this Knight of Coins, they're moving slow. And they keep saying, I'll let you know. I'll let you know. But they never let you know. This is something they could be sitting on. This could be you guys dealing with each other for a long time, but there's never been commitment. They've never committed to you, and you've just been like waiting for this decision, waiting for this new opportunity to come in. But this person is still like, oh, I need to see. I need to pray about it. What are the hesitations for this Queen of Swords and Knight of Coins? What is the hesitation? What is the hesitation for this Queen of Swords and Knight of Coins? We have the Five of Cups, the Five of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. Okay. So I feel like this person is okay with the way things are. And if this, whatever you guys are trying to do, of course, I'm going to go back to my narrative of moving in. They feel like, all right, if we're good now, but if we move in, what if things fall apart? What if things don't work out? Then we lose our friendship. We lose, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're thinking about all the worst things that could happen. All of the worst things that can happen. They're worried about, you know, being hurt, being lied to. I really feel like they're deceiving themselves, like their thoughts are deceiving themselves. They're wrestling against something. Give me one more card. Clarify the Seven of Swords. Clarify the Seven of Swords. I have the Hierophant. It's like something's going against. Something's going against their belief system. I don't know. Maybe, I mean, I don't know why this just came to my mind. So it might just be one person. But this could be a situation where you guys have different religious backgrounds, beliefs, cultures, and one person just doesn't want to compromise theirs, or they're not sure if they should. What is the overall, I don't know, you guys, I'm just like, I really want to dig into, I don't want to make this video too long, but I really want to dig into like this Five of Wands and Five of Cups energy. Because they're wrestling against something. They're worried about what they could lose out on instead of what they have, what it could be. All right, let's see what the overall outcome would be. Now, this part, I usually don't like to do outcomes because I don't want anyone to be fixated on an outcome based on tarot, because everyone has free will. Your person could be totally different tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So, but for fun, let's see the overall outcome. What would be the overall outcome between Leo and Virgo in this situation, Holy Spirit? Let's see. Over. Justice. Okay. You guys might. Ooh. The Lovers. You guys might come to some type of agreement, some type of what's that word? My mind is going blank tonight. What is that word? It starts with a C. I don't know. Yes. Okay. The Emperor, Justice, the Lovers, and the Nine of Cups. Yeah, that just tells me that you guys are going to find some type of common ground. This person who is reluctant to move forward in something, that's gonna go away. That's gonna go away. I feel like whomever this person is right here, they're very positive. They're very nurturing. They're very, it's okay, And I think that kind of rubs off on them. But this person, yeah, you guys are going to come in alignment with what you want. They definitely care about you. They're scared. They're scared. But I feel like, here with the Emperor and the Justice, the Lovers, you're going to get what you want. Or you guys are just going to make it work. You guys are going to make it work. This is beautiful. That's a beautiful outcome. Like, someone's going to stand on business and they're going to be like, this is what I want. I'll go ahead and make the sacrifices. I'll go ahead and change my mind about it. I'll take a chance. It's like this person is going to turn around and be so sure. Because I almost feel like they're going to come to a point where they're like, oh my God, like, they're going to get tired of themselves. Like, they're going to get so annoyed with themselves. Like, why am I blocking this? Like, why am I dragging my feet on this? They're going to get so annoyed with themselves and just have like an aha moment. And they're just going to be like, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do it. Why not? So that's beautiful. All right, Virgos dealing with Leo. Yeah, that's your message. Love you guys. Take care. See you in the next one.